A candle does not fear the darkness. It shines because it knows its light comes from within. So why should a woman fear age? They will tell you beauty belongs to the young. They are wrong. Beauty belongs to the awakened. To the woman who has learned how to listen to her body, how to honor her soul, how to carry time not as a burden, but as a badge. You see, aging is not decay. It is refinement, a sharpening of your essence. And today I will share with you 8 beauty tricks, not to hide age, but to reveal power. True beauty is not found in creams or cosmetics. It begins within, through a state of inner peace. When the mind is calm, the body follows. Stress is one of the greatest enemies of youthful energy. It tightens the muscles, dulls the skin, clouds the eyes, and quickens the aging process in ways we don't always notice. But when a woman learns to breathe deeply and live with intention, something powerful happens. Her entire presence changes, the lines on her face soften, her eyes become more alive, and her aura becomes magnetic. This transformation doesn't require magic, it requires mindfulness. A few minutes each day of silence, of simply being aware of the breath, of releasing tension from the body, is enough to shift the nervous system from chaos to calm. That shift sends signals throughout the body, telling it to heal, to restore, to protect. When the heart rate slows and the mind settles, the body no longer fights itself. It begins to glow from within. Many chase external solutions to feel beautiful, but without peace inside, no surface treatment will last. True youthfulness is not about denying age, but about carrying it with lightness and clarity. A peaceful woman does not seek approval. She radiates a quiet confidence. This is what makes her appear ageless. When inner peace becomes a daily practice, beauty becomes effortless. The skin responds to calm. The voice becomes more soothing. The movements are more graceful. These are not qualities that can be applied. They are awakened. And once awakened, they do not fade with time, they deepen. So, instead of trying to chase beauty, one must create space for stillness. In that space, beauty arises on its own, timeless, graceful, and true. Daily habits have the power to shape not only how we feel, but how we appear to the world. What we do every day becomes a reflection of our values, our priorities, and ultimately, our beauty. Youthfulness is not preserved by chance. It is protected by consistency. One of the most overlooked secrets to maintaining a radiant appearance is the simplicity of nourishing routines. Drinking enough water throughout the day doesn't just quench thirst. It hydrates the skin from the inside out, giving it a natural glow and elasticity that no cream can replicate. When the body is hydrated, every system functions more efficiently, including those responsible for repair and renewal. Equally important is the food we eat. A colorful plate rich in fruits, vegetables, healthy fats, and natural herbs supports skin health, balances hormones, and strengthens immunity. Food is not just fuel, it is a message to the body. When we choose living, nutrient-dense food, we tell the body to thrive, not just survive. Sleep also plays a critical role. During deep sleep, the body enters its most powerful healing phase. Cells regenerate, stress hormones decline, and the mind resets. A woman who honors her rest appears more refreshed, focused, and naturally uplifted. These daily habits are not about rigid discipline, they are about honoring the body as a sacred space by caring for it with intention. Through clean water, real food, and quality rest, we create a foundation for lasting beauty. Over time, these simple acts compound into visible results. Skin becomes clearer, energy more vibrant, and expression more alive. Beauty, then, is not the result of one big effort, but the quiet reward of small choices made every day. Through these habits, a woman doesn't just maintain her youth, she embodies her power. Movement is one of the most powerful yet underestimated elements in maintaining a youthful appearance and vibrant energy. As the body ages, energy flow can become stagnant. Muscles may tighten, joints can stiffen, and posture may begin to collapse. But when a woman chooses to move regularly, she awakens her inner vitality. The body responds with gratitude. Blood flows more freely, nourishing every cell, bringing color to the skin, clarity to the eyes, and flexibility to the limbs. Movement is not about intensity or pushing beyond limits. It is about consistency and connection. Even gentle activities like walking, stretching, or mindful practices such as Tai Chi or yoga can make a dramatic difference. These forms of movement align breath with motion, encouraging not only physical strength but inner calm. As the body moves with intention, the mind also clears. This combination strengthens balance, coordination, and stability, helping prevent the physical signs of aging like sluggishness or stiffness. Moreover, regular movement supports a healthy metabolism and reduces inflammation, both of which are essential for maintaining youthful skin and a light, graceful presence. When movement becomes part of a daily rhythm, the body no longer feels like a burden. It becomes a source of power. Posture improves, and with it, confidence. The way a woman carries herself speaks volumes before she ever says a word. A strong, open posture tells the world she is present, alive, and in control of her own well-being. Beauty in this sense is not about appearance alone, it's about energy. A woman who moves with purpose carries a certain glow that cannot be bottled or bought. She radiates vitality. She becomes a living expression of strength and grace, proving that youthfulness is not an age, but a way of being. The state of our emotional world is deeply connected to how we look and feel. While many focus on external routines to maintain beauty, they often overlook the silent effects of emotional clutter. Negativity, stress, gossip, and constant comparison all leave invisible marks, not just on the heart, but on the face, the posture, and the energy we carry. Over time, these internal weights begin to shape how we age. The furrowed brows, the tight jaws, the tired eyes, they often come not from years, but from unresolved emotions and mental noise that wear down the spirit. Protecting your emotional space is just as essential as caring for your skin. Being selective about what and who you allow into your life is an act of self-respect. When a woman surrounds herself with peace instead of chaos, kindness instead of criticism, stillness instead of noise, it shows. Her face softens, her smile becomes genuine, and her presence feels lighter. Emotional peace has the power to lift years off a person, not by hiding them, but by releasing what doesn't serve them. Letting go of comparison is also a powerful beauty ritual. Each person's journey is unique, and constantly measuring yourself against others creates anxiety and tension that dull even the brightest spirit. When a woman learns to accept herself fully, to be content without external validation, she begins to glow from within. This kind of glow can't be faked. It comes from emotional clarity, from choosing peace over drama, and from protecting the sacred space of the heart. Cleansing the mind and spirit is as important as cleansing the skin. The more emotional toxins you release, the more space you create for joy, balance, and timeless beauty to rise. Emotional clarity becomes a mirror, reflecting the true essence of youth. Joy is one of the most powerful and natural beauty enhancers available to us, yet it is often forgotten in the pursuit of looking youthful. A woman who lives with joy carries a certain light that cannot be mimicked by any product or procedure. Her smile is not just an expression, it is a reflection of an inner state of being. When a person laughs freely, when they feel gratitude deeply, the body releases chemicals that reduce stress, balance hormones, and uplift the entire system. These internal shifts show up in the form of glowing skin, bright eyes, and a relaxed face. Laughter has a healing effect on the body. It eases tension, increases circulation, and oxygenates the blood. These physical benefits are closely tied to what we see on the surface. A joyful heart keeps the body light and the mind clear. It prevents the heaviness that often settles in with age, not just in the body, but in the spirit. There is a common belief that maturity must come with seriousness, but this is a misunderstanding. Wisdom and joy are not opposites, they are companions. A wise woman knows the value of laughter, even in difficult times. Gratitude also plays a key role. When a woman learns to appreciate the life she has, rather than focus on what she lacks, it transforms her energy. That sense of thankfulness uplifts her posture, softens her face, and creates a magnetic presence. People are drawn to those who live in joy because it reminds them of their own light. Beauty that comes from joy is timeless because it does not depend on age, approval, or perfection. It flows freely and leaves a lasting impression. When joy is cultivated daily, beauty becomes not something you chase, but something you naturally radiate. Nature has a quiet, healing power that cannot be replicated by anything artificial. For a woman seeking to maintain her youthfulness, reconnecting with the natural world is one of the most restorative choices she can make. Time spent in sunlight, fresh air, and silence brings balance back to both the body and the mind. The sun offers essential vitamin D, which supports bone health, immune function, and even mood. Just a few minutes of natural light daily can brighten the skin, lift the spirit, and encourage restful sleep. These effects accumulate over time, becoming visible not just in appearance but in overall vitality. The rhythm of nature teaches patience and acceptance. Unlike the fast pace of modern life, nature moves in cycles, slow, steady, and purposeful. When a woman aligns herself with this rhythm, she begins to notice subtle shifts in her own energy. The mind becomes quieter, the breath deeper, the heart more open. Walking barefoot on grass, listening to birdsong, feeling the breeze on the skin, these small moments ground the body and calm the nervous system. In this grounded state, healing begins to happen naturally. The natural world also serves as a mirror. Trees do not fear losing their leaves. Flowers do not rush their bloom. They age, shift, and transform without resistance. When a woman embraces this wisdom, she stops fearing the passing of time and instead learns to evolve with it. She becomes more in tune with herself, more accepting, more at peace, and that peace radiates outward, creating a beauty that is felt before it is seen. By returning to nature regularly, she does not just escape the stress of daily life, she restores her essence. This reconnection does not make her younger in years, but it makes her timeless in spirit, and that is a beauty that endures.